Yo guys, what's going on? It's Gale right here, back on the 5-9 channel, and we welcome you 5-9 trainers for another Pokemon Unite video, and we are here today to cover Garchomp. Before we get started, I just want to give a quick shout out to the homie JJ Kun for the informative and extremely useful info sheet that he has made, and it's a great spreadsheet which will be linked in the description down below. And of course, if you do enjoy this video and you continue to like the guides we're doing on the channel, leave a like. Also, speaking of guides, be sure to check out our other guides. We've been doing one for Eldegoss, Pikachu, Snorlax, all the starter Pokemons, and we'll be continuing to do it for every Pokemon to come. So be sure to keep up notifications as well for future guides, and be sure to go check out our previous guides. And without further ado, let's get right into the Garchomp guide. Today we're looking at Garchomp, of course, the pseudo-legendary Pokemon from Sinnoh. Go region, by the way. Garchomp is an all-rounder, which means with his stats being balanced, he allows players to take advantage of his versatility, but also requires a slightly experienced hand to help fellow teammates. As an all-rounder, he can either jungle or play for any lane, which means that he can transition to any role that the team needs, and with the right strategy, Garchomp can bring a lot of power and victories to the team. Garchomp is available to purchase with 10,000 coins, part of the most expensive Pokemon you can purchase, and in terms of the game's difficulty marking, I suppose is the best way to put it, he is at the intermediate level. As an all-rounder and the way he is built, as mentioned earlier on, he does require a slightly more experienced hand at the helm, as he requires a little bit more work and strategy to be able to unleash his full potential. Like most other fully evolved Pokemon, when you start at level 1, you begin as a little Gibble, and you evolve into Gabite at level 6 and then Garchomp at level 10. This is a much higher level requirement for evolution compared to the likes of Crustle, Venusaur, and Vulpix. And just like the other Pokemon in the game, of course, you gain new moves and upgrades as you further level up your Pokemon. His moves are quite all-rounded, allowing you to choose between various combos. However, there are two major combos that are quite obvious and are the ones to decide between. Speaking of his moves, his basic attack is quite detailed, with every fifth attack not only just boosting damage, but also deals increased damage as expected, but also restores the user's HP, and every time one of the user's basic attacks or moves hits an opposing Pokemon, the user's basic attack speed is increased. Garchomp has two normal moves, Sand Attack and Bulldoze. Sand Attack, similar to the main series Pokemon games, hurls sand at the opposing Pokemon, narrowing their field of vision and increasing the user's movement speed and basic attack speed when it hits. Bulldoze, on the other hand, is simply a damage-dealing AoE move. At level 6, you can choose to upgrade Sand Attack into either Dig or Dragon Rush. Dig allows you to move underground and jump out when coming into contact with an opposing Pokemon, dealing damage and throwing them, and Dig can also be comboed with Earthquake, because if Dig is used in Earthquake's AoE, the ground splits open, allowing for Dig to have a wider range. It upgrades at level 13 and increases the user's movement speed while the move is in effect. Dragon Rush is a much more simple move in that it effectively hurls Garchomp towards the opposing Pokemon and knocking them back along with Garchomp. This move upgrades at level 11, and this is where it begins to shine, as it decreases the opponent's movement speed for a short time when they are shoved the maximum distance, allowing you to make some interesting plays with fellow teammates and or last minute saves and pushes. At level 8, Bulldoze can be upgraded into either Earthquake or Dragon Claw. Earthquake is, simply put, a AoE damage dealing move, and as mentioned, it also bolsters the potential power of Dig. At level 14, it upgrades to decrease the opponent's movement speed if it was in the AoE of the move. Dragon Claw is a bit interesting because it technically has two phases to it. The first attack knocks back the enemy opponent, or the enemy Pokemon, I should say, and deals damage, while the second attack deals increased damage while also increasing the user's attack speed. And at level 13, it upgrades to deal more damage. For Garchomp's Unite move, he has Livid Outrage. Garchomp's Unite move allows him to launch a series of chained attacks, while dashing forward in the final attack while throwing the opponent back leaves the user stunned for a very short period. As Garchomp is an all-rounder, his moveset reflects it, with the player being able to choose from various options, either focusing on keeping the opponent away from point or pushing them towards the team to clean house. One primary combo to look for is the pure Dragon build, with a combination of both Dragon Rush and Claw. The Dragon Rush plus Claw combo allows players to knock back the opponents into the clutches of your team or away from your team, allowing players to save points or score points through your teammates. This is a build I love to use, it as it allows me to support my team in pushing away the enemies in case they need help at goal point. The second build is Earthquake plus Dig, which allows for massive damage over large amounts of area, letting your Garchomp yet again control play depending on the situation your team is in. Your first move, however, starting off as a Gibble, is to ensure you go for sand attack to bolster your attack and movement speed, allowing you to clear mobs as fast as possible to ensure you gain levels equally as fast to avoid the issue that may arise from not evolving. From there, your options split into two. Do you wish to go damage? Or do you wish to go help out your attacker teammate and knocking back the opponent away from the player, as well as pushing him towards the teammate when they are on the offense? Depending on that, you can choose your build with the Earthquake plus Dig combo, focusing heavily on the Garchomp's offensive abilities, while the Dragon build is focused on dealing damage but also supporting the team with its knockback tendencies. It's down to you and your teammates' choices to decide what kind of role will you be playing during the match, with one being a highly offensive role leading in with Crustle or Eldegoss, or the Dragon Bull leading in with a fellow attacker at the helm, or if you plan on being the jungler during the match. With Garchomp being an all-rounder, he has a decent enough endurance allowing him to survive some threats that may come to him from being involved in various fights. However, it does not mean he is prone to death. Rocky Helmet is a great health item allowing you to take advantage of and bolster his existing ability Rough Skin, which does the same thing Rocky Helmet does, and that is to reflect damage. A float zone also massively helps it as it increases Chomp's movement speed, allowing him to get the levels fast and get back to the team fast enough to even the playing field if needed. The final item can be a choice of various options: Energy Amplifier, left keys, and so on and so forth, but a personal favorite of mine is the Muscle Band. This is an item that does more damage the more HP the opponent has. In terms of battle items, it's a choice between X Attack or X Speed, personally going for X Attack, either being extremely useful depending on your role as Garchomp. Garchomp's main weaknesses come from his early game, as his leveling evolves are quite high compared to the rest of the Pokemon available in the game. He tends to run a bit of a risk factor, especially when trying to fend off opposing Pokemon. He also has a huge issue with his movesets early in the game, in that there is only one offensive move in his arsenal until he hits level 6. His move upgrades also occur at a relatively high level, meaning you're bound to be focusing on just leveling up Garchomp as much as possible so that his strengths start coming into play when he is fully evolved. Speaking of strengths, he does a lot of damage, letting players run right on teams of 2 and even 3 provided you got the aid of a support such as Eldegoss, and he's even powerful enough to go solo Zapdos, allowing your team to handle the rest of the players while you go off on Zapdos to give your team an upper hand. His speed can be great and helps out with recovery and pushing situations as well. Another issue, however, and another weakness I would say, if it is even a weakness you could argue, is that Garchomp's Unite can be difficult to master and tricky to control for a lot of starting players, but it can be practiced upon and improved over time. Garchomp can combo with various Pokemon, and as he is an all-rounder of course, but he thrives off the support of Eldegoss, as does most Pokemon do, as Eldegoss enables Garchomp to do what he has to do in terms of dealing damage and keeps Garchomp alive in extended fights. Eldegoss being a fantastic support period means that all of his moves when applying to both itself and Garchomp in this case means Garchomp can let loose on both of his ideal builds. Alolan Ninetales, of course, is another great option and great combo, as it is greatly supported by Garchomp, as Garchomp allows players to keep the opponents away while letting Ninetales CC the opponent and add extra damage. For Ninetales, a combo of Avalanche and Garchomp's Earthquake Dig combos will be a sight to see, while also an alternative being Dazzling Gleam and Garchomp's Dragon build, as Dazzling Gleam stuns the opponent, allowing you to push back with Dragon Rush and combo into Dragon Claw. Crustle as the tank option, of course, sets up Garchomp well, as he locks opponents in with his Rock Tomb, giving you full access to Earthquaking the opponent and then using Dig. While Garchomp is durable and can engage with any and every Pokemon, there are obviously some key Pokemon that can be difficult for Chomp to combat against. Zeraora and Lucario are major threats to Garchomp early game, as their movesets and fully evolved state, well, Lucario's fully evolved state, Zeraora being a mythical Pokemon, it can be a threat to the pre-evolved form of Gible and Gabite, especially when encountered in a 1v1 scenario. Another issue is, of course, Talonflame, whose ability to fly can be a threat to a Garchomp build of Dig plus Quake and can take a huge chunk of damage as a result of the inability to attack. Okay, we are on the live commentary for the Garchomp. Of course, Garchomp, this is recorded post-patch, so there's going to be some interesting fights happening here. I am going to be going through the bottom path because personally that's my lane with Garchomp. I prefer that. We do have 3 attackers with us and 1 speedster, so this is going to be interesting. I'm going to kind of have to be the bulk of the team at the same time as well, but of course, provided my team don't be stupid, and you know, we can have two people going top, two people bottom, and then Gengar running around in jungle, I think we will be fine. We're just gonna have to rely on range more so than anything else. That is also fine if we do decide to go with Snorlax as another option. I think that is also fine. As long as he knows how to use Garchomp, we should be good. Of course, eject button is a very good option as well. I was considering it, but I just prefer X attack on Garchomp just to give me that bit of an edge in a fight if we need it. The opponent seems to be running potions, which is fine. I think it's easy to deal with those. Threats are realistically Lucario, Charizard, Slowbro to me. God of War can be controlled if you get in her. If you get into her space, she's basically capable, very fragile. Having used God of War a lot, I can attest to that. But I think we should be fine. Overall, let us get right into the business end of things. So we go bottom lane. We start off with Sand Attack, simple as. I think that's pretty much the MO. So we have Snorlax coming with us. That was a bit of a bad misplay from us. I didn't realize who was going for that kill. Seems like Gengar wanted it, but it's fine. And I'm gonna go get this in the meantime. He's gonna go and start off the bottom ones. No, he's coming in here with me. All right, beautiful. All right, he's gonna go in. Is he gonna go in? I was gonna say, is he? All right, this Cinderace is acting like he's the king of this world. Interesting, very interesting. Not our problem though. We shall ignore that happened. Seems like he thought we were in the grass. We weren't, which is fine. I mean, hey, the more he wants to think we're in the grass, the more he's our friend for thinking that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what that Cinderace was trying to do. Let's corner him. Come on. Okay, we got him. Nice eject button. Beautiful. We did get the 1-for-1, which was fine. I think that's fine as long as we could control Charmander, which, I mean, even if he scored, it's fine because we should be able to counter him like here with Garchomp, Honor coming in, which is good. Yes, Charmeleon's down. I'm gonna just level up a bit more because we need the levels. We do need the levels indeed. Because Gibble's biggest weakness, like I mentioned before multiple times, is probably his unfortunate capability of not being a great Pokemon at the start of the game. I'm not gonna front. He needs a lot of work before he can get good. Is the best way to put it, I suppose. Alright, sound. I'm gonna steal some of the Autonos from their side. No, actually, no. Let him get it. I would have tried, but they would have cornered me. You need to learn when to retreat as well. That's one thing I've learned a lot of players can't do in this game, is they feel that they can go and push when they can't push a 2v1. Not at all, not in this game. You cannot do that. That is a big risk. What we're gonna do, however, is stay in the grass here. Alright, come on. I was hoping we both of us could do it together, but no, he's just too. This is the biggest problem with Lucario. Lucario is actually really strong. People seem to forget that, and he can go in and do 2v1 stuff. Honor is going back into jungle, which is fine. We're just gonna hold him off, I think. Alright, pushed him off. I need to help out here. Alright, I'm gonna tackle Charmander. Nope, never mind. Back up. I'm gonna go Dreadnought. There's one thing I love about Garchomp or Gibble, Gabite, whatever you may want to call him, is he can solo a Dreadnought. Now, my only concern is they should not steal it, because that's the biggest thing with Dread, is the moment they can steal it, it's a GG's. And of course, Dreadnought is super important in my personal opinion early game for levels, because you can see now we're 2 levels higher than Charmeleon. I'm gonna go and support Snorlax. 1 second. All right. Ah, I missed it. I missed my D-Claw. All right. All right. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Sweet. Ah, he got me from that range, bro. That Charizard range, bro. Very nice. Also, Gengar's up top, which is fine. I mean, we still have the levels off on them, which is good, apart from Charizard. Lucario, I think, is still level 8, which is okay. We're managing the bottom. The bottom being managed is very good for us. Because that means we're not letting them win. We're not winning either. But the top being dominated is a great example of us doing the job we need to do. Okay, I'm getting Lucario. Alright. He tried to get me. I pushed him away. Come on. Yes, this is exactly what we needed. There we go. I've leveled up as well. We are fully evolved. This is one thing about Lucario as well. I forgot to mention as well. Lucario is obviously fully evolved, so he's a bit of a threat in that regards as well, compared to, you know, not being fully evolved. Thank you, game. All right, I'm gonna dunk. Ah. All right, I may have united a bit early, but I did get 2 of them, so that's fine. Beautiful. See, that's the beauty of it. Tag teaming them, baby. Let's go. I just realized that's the opponent's slow, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't paying attention too much to the surroundings. I'm gonna retreat. I think retreating is the best case scenario here. There's no reason for us to be offensive in this position. We have 1 point secured on their front. Gonna just pick up this and see what needs to be done. Did he just try and he just united me? Okay. Alright, I mean, hey, be my guest. Be my guest. I mean, when I said be my guest, I was really hoping I win there, but it's okay. Alright, we shall persevere. Persevere. I mean, to be fair, we're still winning, like I said. We have the bottom points good to go. Top is completely taken. I'm gonna go get Garchomp again. Oh, Garchomp? I mean, I'm gonna go get Dreadnought again. Again, the beauty of Dreadnought. Garchomp can solo it. Garchomp can solo pretty much both of them. And even Zapdos as well. I'm gonna save my Unite for Zapdos as well. To make sure we get that Zapdos. If need be. I mean, we won't need it necessarily. I think our primary aim should be to defend. But, I mean, with how many points we have on our side, it'll be very easy for them to navigate through. And obviously being able to steal that has helped my team a lot, it seems like. Because we should be surrounding this... Yeah, I was about to say, we should be surrounding him immediately. And we've literally scored. Let's go. Alright, so now it's just a matter of waiting for Zapdos. Because you know they're going to go for Zapdos. They're way behind now. They're way too behind now. They have to be like behind us by like 300 points at least minimum. So they kind of have to do make sure they are in the right fight. There we go. All right, that's fine. That's fine. Keep at it, Break. Keep at it. All right. All right, I'm gonna go check on Zap. Is our Gengar fighting it? I mean, you shouldn't have started Zapdos, but if we are, then it's fine as well. I mean, all right, I'm gonna come in. I mean, if we are starting it. There's no reason for us to have started Zap, but it's okay. There we go. I mean, it's just a piece of cake, realistically. It's just a domination. It honestly is. Their Ralts. Oh no, I just saw it. Their Ralts isn't even a God of War. Or Curly, I should say, isn't even a God of War. That's just tragic. All right. All right, I'm just scoring. Yeah, this is just a whitewash. This is a whitewash. I'm sorry, lads. This is not fun. Oh boy, what a game to have recorded for the game for for the video, I should say. Awesome sauce. I mean, this is just, again, this isn't necessarily the way that most games go. It's just the opponents weren't good enough. I'm sorry. All right, I'm a rush. Okay, never mind. He got me. I mean, we'll be back in before the match ends, but I mean, there's no reason for us to stress. They're gonna score more points as well. I hope, at least. Yes, our team is gonna be able to score more points. Oh no, Cinderace is there at level 10. Whereas we're all like level 14s, 15s, I think. Yeah, that's ridiculous, bro. I want to see how much we've earned in this entire match. I don't think I've gotten a lot of kills in this match. I think a lot of assists is possible. I do know I've scored a decent amount of points. I'd like to say so myself. The top lane killed it though. I must admit. I think them pressurizing top lane was insanely useful for us. Yeah, that's a GG's, bros. That's a GG's. We hit max level as well. 15 is obviously the max level. That is nuts. But yeah, that was a match and a half. 1,000+ points. This is I think one of my first matches or one of the few matches I've had 1,000+ points. Different straight up. The only points they got was the bottom lane. That's insane, bro. That is absolutely insane. I did get a lot more assists than I thought I did. But yeah, it's 7 kills, 11 assists, and 176 points dunked. Not bad. I mean, everybody in the team did a fantastic job. Of course, you know, bottom lane was kind of just KG as well. Like I said, you know, that Lucario is a bit of a threat. But yeah, I think with that, that's my playing or live commentary of Garchomp. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, like I said, Garchomp's a lot of fun. You can do a lot of things with Garchomp. Early game's weak, but once you get into that late game, oh boy, is it fun. With that being said, I personally love Garchomp. I'm very much enjoying maining him right now up until God of War comes out because I cannot wait for that. But yeah, Garchomp's a fantastic Pokemon. You can see his strengths very easily. And I'm hoping those of you using Garchomp are enjoying him as well as I am. Let me know in the comment section down below what exactly you've been using for Garchomp and, you know, what build you're running, because it'll be interesting to see what you guys are cooking up with Garchomp. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this guide. And if you did, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the 5-9 Gaming channel to get notified whenever we post a new Unite video. With that being said, thank you so much for watching once again, and we'll see you all in the next one. Take it easy, everybody.